Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, welcoming you back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new, welcome to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I've laid out a spread for January, February, and March of next year, so this is marked as the first quarter of the new year reading for clarity and direction. I will not be clarifying the cards, but I will pull an oracle at the end. So let's get started with the first two cards. This is your biggest fear and your focus instead. So the King of Swords in the position of your biggest fear or your distraction is the area of your communication, the way that you are expressing, researching, better understanding your truth among the truths of many. So you may be in a position where you can communicate with a lot of people, you can facilitate conversations, you can have conversations with others where you listen more than you speak. This is you really elevating your expression of your truth and your sense of tolerance among differences. That fear of exposing yourself to others or of letting in the validity of the truths of others may be blocking you from really fully realizing your vision. And your vision involves the miraculous communal healing that you have in part witnessed as a result of the extraordinary times we're in, the challenges that you have been personally facing, and you have learned new skills throughout this time that you can engage within your team, your community, your domestic environment to allow better engagement, better communication, better ways of working together in such a way that you are glimpsing a new world, a new experience in your own life of compassion, healing, and growth, and that in your community as well. The next two cards are about the past. What experiences you can let go of in the past and what you can use from your past experiences. So when I see these cards, the High Priestess and the Three of Wands, I understand that divine wisdom, your ability to reflect upon your self-knowledge, what you know of your path, what you know is the right service for you, your purpose, whatever that is, you are gaining from your ability to reflect on your experiences, on what you've learned each step of the way, and what you brought with you from former experiences and former lives, through your ancestors, through your cultural heritage. What is perhaps an experience that you might consider letting go of is your ability to start things, to gather up information, to prepare yourself to begin things. And this card is suggesting in this position that beginning things, Aries, for you, I have a moon in Aries, starting things is easy peasy. You are fearless. You can pioneer into places and arenas of life that others would be faint-hearted. But you have no difficulty pursuing your passions, starting new things, moving in an unusual or offbeat direction, and getting things going. I'm sensing that that ability to start things up is something you're now being asked to grow, to develop, so that you actually pull things through to completion. This is without a doubt a challenge for you, in particular in the first quarter of next year. The next cards we have are what you're going to cultivate, the Eight of Pentacles, and your next step, the Knight of Cups. Interesting, because what you're going to cultivate, the Eight of Cups, is sort of building upon your the things that you're learning from your past. So the ability to start things you have under your belt. Now you're being asked to develop things, to work on things, to apply your discipline and your knowledge, procedural knowledge of how things are created, improved upon, mastered or mistressed in such a way that you are elevating the quality of your passion, your initial design, your spontaneous fire into a solid, stable, and secure offer, a service, a product, a relationship. You are really being tasked to develop it, to build it to a state of excellence, increasing its value to others. And that next step is, ironically, showing yourself more compassion, being more tender with yourself, not being as demanding of yourself in external ways, but to really adjust that flow, those emotions of pleasure and joy in the work that you are willing and capable of doing, making sure that it's coming from a place of love and tenderness within you, so that as you build, you are not denying yourself the added pleasure and enrichment of the joy that your imagination, your openness to service, and your ability to express your service as a compassionately, lovingly, with joy in your area where you are your strength at this time. Interesting, the Seven of Pentacles is showing your ability to step back from what it is you are in the process of building and to be able to see the bigger picture, how to improve it. It's to engage your analytical skills, of which you have many, and to really assess and evaluate what needs improvement, what needs to be developed, and what can yield a bigger return in terms of service, who it's helping, how you are building or increasing your rewards from the work that you do. And finally, your outside help, the moon. This is so germane and relevant to your healing experience, because part of the strength you bring with you from the past, the High Priestess, in fact, does emphasize that you are in touch with and in communion with invisible forces, energies, unconscious energies, collective energies, that those desires and need for attention, nurturance, love that we all share. You are pulling information and support for yourself from your ancestry, from this ability to be in communion with your heritage, with those that have come before you and made a way. You're also deeply in touch with various spheres of entities and energies, guides that assist you in your everyday life and in your experience overall. Those that know of you, that can help you, that recognize the various ways in which you are assisting and moving your life and the upliftment of humanity forward. I'm going to finish off this first quarter reading with an oracle card, and I have pulled Imagination. I enhance and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. This is beautiful as it's directly in alignment with your next step, the Knight of Cups, the opening up, continual opening up of your mind and your heart. I hope this reading has helped you. If it has, if it's resonated in any way, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you here again. Namaste.